So after an amazing first Joker movie, of course you gotta have a sequel, so that's what this review is on. Today we are going to be discussing Joker, FOLIE À DEUX, the sequel to the 2019 Joker movie starring Joaquin Phoenix. And, because of course, why not? After a great movie like that, you gotta have a sequel, right? So, in the words of the greatest Joker,
and here we go.
So Todd Phillips, the one who directed the original Joker back in 2019, also brought us this sequel as both writer and director. But the thing is that this movie wasn't actually planned at all. The original Joker movie was actually supposed to just be a one-off, but since at the time it was the highest grossing R-rated film, that tends to, bring sequels. So Joker FOLIE À DEUX actually picks up after where Joker ended, where, Arthur Fleck got picked up by the police. He is now in Arkham. He is about to be put on trial, for his crimes. And while he's there, he meets a superfan. And of course, since his superfan is played by Lady Gaga, there are going to be musical sequences everywhere because, it's Lady Gaga. She's got to have a singing moment. But yes, all seriousness here. Lady Gaga is, of course, playing, this Joker's version of Harley Quinn. And the movie seems to be more focused on her, which, I'll get to that in a second. But there are a couple of other things I want to go over first. Let me just say the movie looks fantastic, by the way. The shots that were done, the cinematography, the lighting, the production. Todd Phillips really has a vibe of making you feel like you're a part of this world, not like you're just watching a movie. The only problem here is that this movie hardly ever focuses on any single plot points. Even the musical sequences, they have no purpose whatsoever, but they do look good. I won't deny, they look good. That was one thing that I always found odd when I was watching that trailer. How do we go from, Arkham to, being on a Broadway show? It was just so odd to me how this thing works. But, like I said, they look good, and you feel like you're a part of it. But, like I said, no point whatsoever. It really sucks, though, by the way, because, Joaquin Phoenix really does bring his A game here. It wasn't like he showed up because he just didn't care and just wanted to make some money. He actually brought his A game like he did in the 2019 movie, and it was... You see the reasons why he became so symbolic to Gotham in the first movie. And, of course, the different character he plays, because Arthur Fleck is not the Joker, and Joker is not Arthur Fleck. Arthur Fleck is like this calm, demeaning guy who kind of secludes himself, while Joker, there's this array of confidence. And that's really what, during the trial, that's what, his lawyer is trying to present. That when you're seeing Joker, you're not seeing Arthur Fleck. And then in another moment, you're seeing Arthur Fleck, not the Joker. And that they are two completely different people. They are not the same person. Honestly, though, the plot point, if there really is a plot point here, the plot point focuses mostly on Harley Quinn, not on Arthur Fleck and the Joker. So, she is like the notch that holds this movie together, the net that keeps this mess of a movie from falling in the trash. Basically, it's kind of like, although while we're focusing on Joker and his trial, we're also seeing like her love story and how she fell in love with this psychotic clown. So, it's almost like we're downgrading, Joker here and upgrading Harley Quinn. One thing I really did not like about this movie is how much they backtracked. It's always understandable to get a little backtrack and recap in a movie if you haven't watched a movie in some time and you're going to go see a sequel. But if you're someone like me who actually does get a recap by watching the first film, which I definitely did. I watched Joker to get a refresher before I went to go see the sequel. There was so much recapping that they added so much stuff back from the first movie and this movie. It's like we're backtracking and turning Joker back into Arthur Fleck. And it's like the only time he can regain his confidence in being Joker again is if he has a girlfriend. Hence where, Harley Quinn comes into the mix. There's just like so much unnecessary stuff. It doesn't even feel like a drama at that, or even suspenseful or thrilling. Just in essential words, This movie is just a one big mess. This has to be probably one of the worst, most anticipated sequels I have ever seen. I'm only giving Joker Folie À Deux a C-. And I still feel like I'm being too nice here. All right, well, that just about wraps up this review. If you guys have seen Joker Folie À Deux, please comment here down below what your thoughts were on it. Also, if you like my other videos, you can check out here more on my channel. And always remember to stay epic.